everyone, AmberFrmThVault here. Welcome back to more Medieval Dynasty. We're going to jump right back in, so see you back in just a second. All right, so we made it. Also, I need some water. We'll get there. So we did make it. It took me quite a while. It was a bit of a slog. But that's right, we made it. And I actually passed a couple interesting things, and we'll have to go back and get them. So there is our house. That is basically right here is where we're going to set our settlement. So I am going to just remove the waypoint real quick. And let's decide where we want to build our house. Usually what I try to do is build like a road, connect it, and then build the house. I'm going to end up tearing down the house and rebuilding it pretty quickly. But I want to at least have like an initial spot to put the house and everything. So I'm going to put this here. Okay, so this is going to be the start of our settlement. This is the beginning of the settlement. All right. So the small house is the first one that you are able to build. And I'm just going to build it right here. And then, oh, I keep forgetting that I don't have my tools set already. So we want our wooden hammer to be on 3. And then the hoe I'm actually not going to be using for quite a while, but we'll put it on there anyway. All right. Let's see, what do we need? Okay, I need a lot more stones. The problem is I also need to drop some stuff off. So one thing I could do, actually, let's do this real quick. Let's go ahead and drop, like these logs are good to drop real quick. That'll help us. Actually did not mean to do that. I didn't mean to drink them. Oh, I pressed the wrong buttons because I am not used to yet. I'm not used to the buttons again yet. I also forget because I'm not used to playing without unlimited carry weight. Okay. We are slightly drunk. I shouldn't have drank the mead. I didn't actually mean to. I purposely try not to drink it in this game because I actually want to be able to sell it. Oop, I got the dandelion instead of the stone. All right, we need more stones. So I think we need at least 9. We might grab more than that, but we'll see what we can carry without becoming too incredibly over-encumbered. Ooh, got some broadleaf plantain there on accident. Nice. All right. So that really helped out our skills here. The skill tree in this game is really good. So one thing that I really like about it is that the skills actually feel useful. So I am here for it. All right. So there we go. That's the fast building. That's why this stuff is getting done so quickly. It kicks ass. I love it. I love the fast building. All right, let's cut down some trees. Now, the maple trees we cut down before gave us 4 logs. These are only going to give us, I think, like 2 logs. Each tree is different, but the birches are like my least favorite to cut, which is the only thing about this area I don't like. But honestly, this is still my favorite area to settle in. It's just, I wish, I didn't line that up properly. It's just that the birch trees are not my favorite. And again, I'm going to try really hard not to totally deforest the area. Just because I think it looks better if you don't deforest it completely. And this game is beautiful. Like, I legit think it's worth playing for the aesthetics. I did pass that other logging camp. I showed you guys that real quick. So there's more logs back there. And I passed by not 1, but 2 broken wagons. One had like wheat in it, and oh gosh, I can't even remember what the other one had. But that was really worth going back to as well. Okay, we still need 1 more. We're gonna pick all these up, but I'm trying to prevent myself from getting too over encumbered that movement is like painful. As we are getting super close. This might do it actually. Yep, that did it. That did it pretty bad. All right, well, we're gonna make it back there. Okay, so it says we need to sleep. I tried to get back here. I tried to stop the recording long enough so I could get back here. And of course, all I managed to do was get it to annoy me. Okay, ooh, there we go. So we can build a well now. Oh gosh, we need so much more stuff. So we need logs and we need straw. I know a place where we can pick up straw. Let's go ahead and drop some more junk, because what sucks about this is I don't want to lose any of this stuff. And I've found out in the past that I have lost stuff because I couldn't find where I put it. So I'm a little nervous about doing that, but we have to do it right now. I don't see a choice. Okay. Broadleaf is good. The broadleaf plantain is good because it will cure us if we get sick or injured. So we definitely want to have that. One thing to remember, because everything you do impacts the way that the world looks, so not just cutting down the trees, but like taking all the sticks and stuff. If you clear out everything from your local space, you'll have to go somewhere else until they all repopulate, and it takes a while. So one thing to think about is, like, I try to collect things as far away from where I live as I can, so that then if I need to like collect something in kind of more of an emergency, like, oh, I need, 2 logs to finish this or whatever, I have stuff that I can pick up. There's like a whole lot of little things you can do in this game, and little tips and tricks you can learn. I love it so much. I think it's so much fun. Recently, I did a poll on the like community tab, the post thing on YouTube. I can talk, I know words. And one of the things that people said they were interested in seeing was more like RPG style games. And obviously I love them. So I'm here for that. That's one reason though. That's one reason I decided to start doing this one though. Because even though I never really, I guess, thought about playing this on the channel, I can't say never thought about it, but like it wasn't something that I thought anyone would necessarily be that interested in, and I was playing it kind of for myself. I don't know if other people have games like they play for themselves and then games that they play for channel or whatever. I'm sure there's people who do that. But yeah, I had like that going on. So for me, this was kind of like my personal game, not my channel game. But after seeing that people were interested in that type of game, I was like, well, I know one that I really like playing and I wouldn't mind playing. So let me know if you guys like it. If you don't like it, that's fine too. But I just thought, hey, Medieval Dynasty is one of those I really like. Also, I recently did a video about Wild West Dynasty, which turned out to be terrible. I don't know what the fuck they're doing with that game, but I hope they fix it because I really love Medieval Dynasty. And I haven't played any of the other ones. I know there's like Shogun Dynasty, Lumberjack Dynasty, like there's a billion of them. This one just happened to be on Game Pass, and that's why I tried it. So it was more of like a lark that I even tried it. But I don't know, I really liked it. It turned out to be really good to me, so I really enjoyed playing it. I'd kind of like to play some of the other ones, but I was really hoping Wild West would be the one, because I like that kind of aesthetic. Obviously, I mean, like I'm a big fan of Red Dead and shit, so I thought like, oh, this will be the one, for me, this will be the one I'll enjoy the most. And just unfortunately it sucked. If you didn't see that video, I did one on like what right now Wild West Dynasty is, and it's shit. It's really bad. I'm really sad. It's the same publisher, but it's not the same like oh gosh, why did I just forget words? Developer. It's not the same developer. So look at that moon. Okay, we are going to go collect reeds. And the only place that I know there are reeds around here. So there should be some down here. Right now, it's going to be really hard to see. I apologize. Once we collect enough reeds, which gives us straw, I'll make us a light source. We'll need a simple torch. Actually, do we? Oh yeah, they did give us one. Okay, I was gonna say, did they just give us one? Yeah. I'm so used to playing this game a lot in the dark because I'll be honest, again, if you want to read those like knowledge tab things, they're just game mechanic stuff, which is why I'm skipping it because I already know how to do all these things. but I didn't want to use any of the straw to make these when I was playing this game originally, so I just played it in the dark a shit ton. I'm not going to do that this time, though. I don't want to make you guys have to watch me play games in the dark, because that would be stupid. But I do play it a lot in the dark. It's kind of nice, though, because you don't really need to sleep. It's like you need to rest. You really don't. As long as you keep eating and drinking and, like, you know, taking care of yourself relatively, you don't really have to sleep. The nice thing about sleep is that it obviously gets you to the next day. And if once you get close to like the end of the season, you can usually sleep until next season, which is kind of cool. I do that a lot in winter just because I find winter to kind of be annoying, especially early on. The first couple seasons, winter kind of sucks because you're cold and always running out of things. But like this, I'm not going to sleep. We're gonna try to collect reeds until we've got at least enough to not only make the house, but to make a shit ton more of these simple torches. Also, the more we can get those points up for like the survival points, we'll use them in a second, I promise. But you get really good perks. Like there are some pretty good perks in this game. This is one of those games where I felt like pretty quickly you can like level up. It doesn't take very long to get really, you know, like leveled up. The only problem is you have to remember that your character will die and then your son will take over. So it's kind of like every bonus isn't permanent, you know, but that's okay. I'm also doing this thing. I don't know if I mentioned this yet, but I just walk with E pressed. So if you see me start to collect or start to drink or something and you're like, you didn't finish the action. Yeah, it's because I walked away. I do it on purpose because I find that if you just kind of walk around with E pressed, then you're going to end up collecting a lot of good stuff. Plus, a lot of times, like with the water and stuff, it doesn't hurt if you overdrink. It only hurts if you become dehydrated, obviously. All right, we are really getting in there on this. I'm not complaining, though. This is pretty much all the reeds in here I'm going to get. The place with the most reeds, so if you're looking for like a place to really stock up on reeds, is Gustovia. That's where I like to get most of mine. And it's nice because it is really close to a cart. So the only form of fast travel that is in the game is these like carts that you can take. It's a horse-drawn carriage. You can use the horse-drawn carriage to travel from one city to the next. And then you have to run from, you know, wherever you landed, basically. So for us, I think Rolnica is the closest one. But Denica is usually cheaper to go to, so I usually go to Denica and then come back. But it's pretty expensive. I don't know if you guys saw, we have like 50 coins or something when we first start. I think now we're up to like 60. But it's like 400 coins to travel from one to the other. So it's pretty intense. All right, we're almost there. We're almost there. Almost got all the reeds. We're probably not going to get all of them, but I'm sure trying. I'm sure I missed some. I really hope that they figure out like Wild West Dynasty, because I really think it could be just a really fun game. It's so funny, like Americans are really obsessed with cowboys and like the Wild West thing. But the actual, like, Wild West only lasted, I think it's 36 years. It's like, the only reason I know this, I looked it up once, and it was like X amount of years older than me, and now it's 1 year older than me, like, because I'm 35. And it's like, I can't even imagine. We are so nostalgic for a period of time that lasted for 36 years! That's just so funny to me. But also, yes, I desperately also want to play the game, because I am also nostalgic for the Wild West. I love the whole, like... The whole aesthetic is cool, even if it's all fake. If it's mostly bullshit. Gosh, we have so much straw! I feel like we're going to be able to not only finish this house, but I'm going to be able to make 1 million of these. You do have to be careful at night that animals aren't out. Right now, I'm feeling pretty confident because we are early on in the game. And it's kind of, you kind of have to want to die at this point in the game. If you end up dying, like you tried, or at least that's been my experience at this part of the game. Like dying was not easy. So I don't think that, like, I'm not concerned about us dying, but I don't think it's that easy to just magically accidentally die. But once you start to get into like your later seasons, then yes, you gotta be careful. Look at the fireflies. All right, I even got us over encumbered. We've got so much straw. Near the badgers. All right, we can see our house. It is in the distance. She's going the distance. All right, we're gonna build this house. We could just sleep for the night so that I don't have to keep fighting daylight here, but also this is what I found the easiest way actually to do this. It's just to go in here. All right, now I gotta go pick up my logs. I don't think I actually have enough. I think I need more than 3, unfortunately. Eek. We'll see. This is so slow. Ah! Oh, thank God. Okay. Whew. We did make it. Yay! We had enough. So that's good. That's good. All right. Let's go ahead and just dump a bunch of shit into here. This will help so much because we can just get this shit out of our what's it called? Oh God. Inventory. God, I can speak. I swear to God, sometimes I feel so stupid. All right. That in there. We don't need this right now. We don't need the second one of those. I might keep the stone axe on me though. Okay. Just drop a bunch of shit in here. Perfect. Okay. Now I'm gonna try to pick everything up. We're gonna have to go back to Unigos now and talk to him. That's the next thing we need to do. So, come on, give me all my stuff. Hopefully, any more of my shit around here. That wooden spear. Okay. Oop, I saw something. What was it? Oh, it's just a broadleaf plantain. Okay. Well, it's not a bad thing to pick up, so we'll grab that. This is my other favorite thing to do, is just at night go collect herbs. It's really easy. All right, I think we have... Oh, nope. Here we go. Apple tree seedlings. Okay. Really quickly, we're going to fill this up, too. I am notorious for having too much shit, so let's be honest. I'm going to have too much shit. We all know it. All right. So a lot of this stuff I'm actually going to take with me and sell because I don't really need it. So, okay, here. So you sleep next season. It takes a while. You have to do a few days before you can sleep till the next season, but it is an option. All right, so what do I want to sell? I want to sell some stuff back at Custovia. I don't really use a lot of this stuff. I will use the meat, but I am actually going to sell it. I don't necessarily suggest selling things that you think you'll use in the future, but I have to say, from playing this game so much, I have found... Oh, hold on. Are my spears? Nope, they are not. Okay. Let's get our spears on here, because we might be able to, right now, get our first kill. There we go. Nice. Okay. As long as you have a knife, you can kill animals, or skin animals, excuse me. And it's not a bad idea. I'm not great with the spear, though, I'll be honest. Yeah, see, I'm not great with the spear. So, I'm better with the bow. Spear and I have a interesting relationship. All right, so we still need to make a stone knife. We will make a stone knife. We just need to collect some stone. I've already made one, but the game doesn't obviously recognize that. So let's just collect a couple more stone. I don't want to collect too much though, because I do want to... There we go. All right, I need 5 sticks. I want to leave room so when we pass by the logging camp and then the overturned carts, we'll have plenty. As I pressed the wrong button. The other thing about stone knives, so I sell the stone knives in mass, and that's how I honestly don't worry about like money in this game at all, because when I played it in the past, I always end up with so much money just from things like picking up shit and then selling it. Ooh, come on. This one is almost always here when I first start the game. I don't know if it always is, but I feel like it always is. All right, so we're going to head back to Gustovia. We got to go this way. We are going to pass by the other carts as well as that logging camp, which I have to admit I'm pretty excited about. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm not going to do all the travel on camera because I think that's probably super boring for everyone. Plus, you just end up seeing me do things like this all the time because I love picking up the mushrooms. By the way, pick up all the mushrooms you can. Remember that everything in this game is seasonal, so if you don't pick it up now, you won't be able to pick it up in the next season. But I think I'll go ahead and do that. I'll like pick stuff up and, like I said before, just kind of show back up come back in, excuse me, when we actually have something to look at. If you're wondering why I picked up the rot, by the way, you use it to make fertilizer, so the rot is actually good to have. All right, I'm going to grab some more morels. And then I think we're actually pretty far from the next one, if I remember right. So I'll see you back in just a sec.